Well, howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and having a second cup of coffee with us again is Sharon Feldt.
Hello.
And Sharon
Thank you for having me.
You bet. Sharon is the proprietor of the Book Nook in downtown Sulphur Springs on Main Street.
Yeah.
Also, president of the Bright Star Literary Club. Is that, or do you have such a formal title as that?
We call ourselves the Lovelies. It's the Bright Star Literary Society. But it's a regular book club. Well, it's not a regular book club because we don't all read the same book. We all just read what we want, and then we come and report on it.
Yeah, fascinating.
So we get lots and lots of recommendations, and don't bother to buy this book recommendations, too.
Good. The Bright Star Literary Society.
Yes.
All right. So one thing you've been reading lately is a book called Spectacular Things by Beck Dory Stein. And I thought when I read that it must be Becky, but it's not. Beck Dory Stein.
I think that's her pen name. Her real name is Rebecca.
Oh.
And I think Beck Dory Stein is her pen name.
Okay. But this is a book set in Maine about two young sisters, and their mother is a single mother, and the older sister is almost raising the younger sister. Yeah.
The story is about, when I first read the back of the book, it was about women's sports. Well, I am the least athletic person in the entire history of the world, so I didn't know if I was going to like it. But it really is about a legacy of family, sacrifice, loyalty, and support. And what happens when the person who has sacrificed everything for your life needs you to sacrifice for theirs, and the answer is maybe not. Mm-hmm. So it was a very interesting book. The story begins, like you said, in Maine, and it's a mom who has, their whole family has a history or a legacy of soccer stardom. Their grandmother, there's two girls, Mia, who's the oldest girl, and Cricket, who is the younger girl. And their grandmother was a soccer star. Their mother was a soccer star. Both girls are named after soccer legends. And at 4, Mia was already training with her mother on the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. Well, she is the kind of the lifeline for her mom, and she does everything for her mom, including this early at 4 years old, training to be a soccer star. And everyone thinks, oh, she's going to be the best soccer star in the world. Well, then Mom reunites with Mia's dad, who she's never married, and then they have another baby, and Dad leaves again. Well, this child is even more spectacular of an athlete than Mia, and so Mia realizes her days of stardom are over. So she begins to kind of be the caretaker for this younger sister, and the younger sister gets all of Mom's attention and the training. And this goes all the way through till they're adults. And Cricket, the younger one, is at the World Cup and Olympian at the same very day that Mia is having her first baby. But even in the delivery room, Mia is supporting her younger sister by having the World Cup finals on the screen. So Mia wins, has the baby, and Cricket wins the World Cup series with a spectacular move. And then something happens where Mia, who sacrificed her whole life to support her sister, needs her sister's help, and a big sacrifice, and her sister is not real sure she's going to do it. So it's a very intricate twist of loyalty, sister love, sister support, sacrifice, and is it reciprocal or is it not? It was a very good story.
There's a line in the promotional information about the book about the impossible choices in pursuit of our dreams.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's Spectacular Things by Beck Dory Stein. So we're going to run out of time here. Coming up Saturday is the International Independent Bookstore Day.
Yes.
And you're observing this in a big way.
We are. We're going to have cake and lemonade unless it's cold, and then we'll have hot drinks, and balloons, and lots of spectacular sales and new things, and come by and see all the blind dates with a book. There's a bunch of them. They're very cool.
We have talked about that in the past, and we need to talk about it again. But there's not that many independent bookstores left, and even the big corporate chains, of course, we know have pretty much gone away. So basically what is left are the independent stores like yours.
Yeah.
And so it's important that we support them, and obviously people in Sulphur Springs are supporting yours.
Yeah. Everybody's been so lovely and so supportive.
Very well. So that's at 10 o'clock Saturday. The blind date with the book, we'll talk about it again, but just in one sentence, could you?
You have to take a chance on literature, not just love, but literature. You get a book that you don't know what the title of it is, but I give you a blurb about the genre, how many stars it has on Amazon, and a little bit about where it takes place and what's going on. But you have to take a chance on love and literature.
So that's enough to give you some idea about that. Sharon, thanks. Sharon is owner of the Book Nook in downtown Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great. And I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.